All right. Well, hi again, everyone. Thank you so much for for joining me today, and thank you for your patience. Sorry for the for not able to bring you the slide, but we'll do it next time, or maybe in the coming months, I will be able to visit you in person. My name is Maria. I'm the manager of international marketing and recruitment at Douglas College. We are located in Canada, Vancouver. It's a West Coast. We're on the West Coast, so when you choose where to come to study, you choose the country, right? And then you come up, okay, I want to go to study in Canada. And then there are so many provinces here. We have so many provinces, so many cities to study. I guess everyone knows Toronto and Ontario province. But British Columbia has a lot of perks and a lot of advantages. And one of them, we are located in the most western province of Canada called British Columbia. We are near Pacific Ocean and also surrounded by mountains. So the location is unique. And today I'm sitting close to the beach, working my workday. And then after I finish my workday, 25 minutes later, I will just go and enjoy my snowboard rides. So this is kind of unique for Canada. On top of that, Vancouver has really mild winters and also attracts by being really green, safe, and diverse, and also multicultural and welcoming city. So especially for students coming to study from the warm countries, we really recommend Vancouver because it really helps you to adjust to Canadian winters, and Vancouver has the mildest winters in the country. So right now we are in March. I know that the rest of Canada still have snow and everything, but Vancouver is evergreen city and it's blooming right now, so it's beautiful. But again, 25 minutes drive and you're on the mountain riding skiing or snowboarding. On top of that, what you also have to pay attention when you choose the school, choose the city, choose location, it's the your employment opportunities after you graduate, right? So Vancouver has the best economy of any major cities in Canada. And massive development was taking place before COVID and also right now in all sectors. On particular note, tech, hospitality, human resources, and we were expecting a lot of jobs, over 15,000 positions available in Vancouver in information and communication technology jobs. And there are a lot of industries here, and Vancouver often called as the Silicon Valley of British Columbia or of Canada, and we are really close from the border with the United States of America. So a lot of American companies opening their offices in Vancouver. So we have Amazon, Windows, Microsoft, Samsung, and many more tech companies are opening up their offices here. So as a result, our graduates have really strong job opportunities when they graduate. Douglas College itself was founded in 1970. We celebrated 20 years anniversary last year. So we're relatively young, but we're also old and experienced. We have over 3,000 international students from over 90 countries around the world. So diversity of our student body is one of our priorities. That also differentiates us from the other institutions. And we also have 20,000 domestic students in Canada. In the college. So it means that you will be able to study with Canadians, with domestic students, along with the international students. So that's pretty cool to have this experience. Let's talk about our programs. So as the slide indicates, our programs, they vary in length and content. We offer 4-year bachelor degrees. We offer 2-year diploma programs, as well as the largest number of post-degree diplomas in the province. And this is something that we are well known for. We also offer the English preparation course if some of you need it, and also work with the ESL schools that prepare our students for English before they get into Douglas College. So let's start with the diploma and certificate. After graduating from the high school, you have several options. You can take a certificate, or you can take 2 years diploma program, or 4 years bachelor degree. So what you want to pay attention when you choose the university or institution is that if you're applying for the public institution, and Douglas College is the public institution, you are able to work while you study. So that means that you study in the morning, and then in the afternoon you go and work. While you studying, you're allowed to work up to 20 hours per week, and then during the scheduled break, summer break, you're allowed to work full-time. But when you graduate, if you take a 2-year diploma program and longer program, if your program is longer than 2 years, you are eligible for the work permit. It's called post-graduation work permit. So after you study for 2 years, you graduate and you apply for the post-graduation work permit, and you're allowed to stay in Canada for 3 more years with the open work permit and work in Canada and gain the Canadian work experience. And in most of the cases, after working 1 year, you are eligible to apply for immigration if you're interested, right? But again, after gaining this opportunity, you have an option to come back to your country. But this will definitely open up your horizons in terms of the job opportunities. We also have, so diplomas require 60 credits. They're usually 2 years long. And it takes 2.5 years to complete the requirements. The next program we offer, it's a bachelor degree. Some students are surprised that college offer bachelor's degree. Yes, we do offer, and actually Douglas College offers the largest number of bachelor's degrees as any college in the province. The duration of the program is 4 years, and the main difference from our bachelor degrees opposed to university is that our degrees are applied, which means you will have the opportunity to take what you have learned and actually do it and put it into practice before you graduate. And all of our instructors, they work with the industry professionals, so that means that they will try to equip you with the skills and the hands-on experience you need to launch your career once you graduate. The subject area most often include business, general science, arts, humanities, so a lot of options to choose from. And again, if your ultimate goal is university degree, I will let you know some advantages why you should start at Douglas College or at college in general. But the fact that you can receive a bachelor degree, which is pretty much equivalent to the university degree, but also have an opportunity to study in small classrooms. Usually university, they have classrooms of 150, 500 students per lectorium. Our classrooms are 30, 35 students in the class. You will have an opportunity to save some money. Usually major universities, they charge you around $30,000, $35,000 per year. At Douglas College, the tuition fee is $18,000 per year. We'll talk about the tuition fees a little bit later. Again, so being in a small classroom, being in international student, you come from a different country, from the new country, new culture, new language. Everything is new. So being in a small class setting will give you an opportunity for the smooth transition. I would definitely encourage you to explore the colleges in Canada, particularly Douglas College. One of the options that I mentioned, it's the post-degree diplomas. That's the program that's available for the students who already have bachelor degree. So those who maybe your parents also looking for the option to come to study here, I want to really spend time on explaining how this works, but please let us know if you're interested in this program. I can give you more information about the postgraduate programs. One of the programs that you might be interested in, though, it's the university transfer program. So as I said, there are a lot of advantages being in studying in the college, but if your ultimate goal is to get the university degree in the university, you can start and study for 2 years, first 2 years in the college, and then transfer to the university. So you study 2 years, first general subjects of the first 2 years in the college. You're able to save some money. You are able to meet the requirements. Sometimes the requirements are lower than the major universities. You're able to build these connections with the instructors, with your classmates, right? And then you transfer to university and complete the 3rd and the 4th years in the university, or you complete the bachelor's degree at Douglas College. So the university transfer program, or we also call it associate degrees, they're quite popular at Douglas College, especially for those students whose ultimate goal is university, right? So tuition fees, the annual cost is $18,000. On top of that, you will need around 1,200 Canadian dollars per month for the living expenses, right? So when we calculate total, it comes around 40,000 Canadian dollars per year to, let's say, afford education and living in Canada, in Vancouver. Again, it varies from your preferences. If you're okay to live in the apartment and share an apartment with someone, or you want to live in your own house and rent your own house, right? The living cost would vary. Something that I want to point out is that you do not need to pay everything upfront. You pay by semester. So when we accept you, you only pay for the first semester, which is around 7,700 Canadian dollars. And then when you move to the next semester, you pay for another semester. So there is no need for you to pay this amount right away. And again, the living cost would be a separate expense for you. I know that we might be running out of time already, but something that you should know, we really like giving out scholarships. Unfortunately, in Canada, there are no scholarships that would cover the whole tuition, but at Douglas College, we currently offer 2 types of scholarship. And if you're a good student with a good GPA and a good level of English, you will be able to qualify for the scholarship up to 4,500 Canadian dollars. As I said, the first semester is around 7,600 Canadian dollars. So receiving 4,500 Canadian dollars in scholarship would cover more than a half of the semester. So 2 types of scholarship, and they can be combined. One scholarship is 2,000 Canadian dollars. And the second scholarship is 2,500. So summing them up would bring you to 4,500 Canadian dollars. Regional scholarship, you don't need to submit the application. You just submit your documents, and we evaluate your academic achievements. If your GPA is over 80%, you might be able to be qualified for this scholarship. The other one is a merit-based scholarship. So if you are really active member of the school community, you are winner of the multiple competition, or you are captain of the sport team, you just submit the application and write the essay why you think you are should be qualified for the scholarship, and you have a chance to receive extra 2,500 Canadian dollars. And again, this scholarship can be combined, and you can receive up to 4,500 Canadian dollars. In order to apply, the application process is really simple. So your high school documents, copy of your passport, the application form, and Come Study International will definitely help you to submit the application. They really we see a lot of good applicants and good visa outcomes coming from the Come Study International agency. So please feel free to reach out to them and also to us. We'll be happy to assist you. Please pay attention to the application deadlines. At least 6 months in advance. If you apply 6 months in advance, that before the start date, that would be great. One of the advantages of the college is that we have 3 intakes: January, May, and September. So you can start 3 times a year, and this gives you the flexibility. I guess I'm out of time right now, but if you guys have any questions, please let me know. I will be happy to answer them.
So we have the question line open for Morningstar. Can you hear me, Maria?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
All right. So we have the question line open, and we're going to ask students from Morningstar to come up to the computer and ask questions if they have any. And as soon as we see you, we'll let you ask questions. So Maria, let me ask you a couple of things whilst we're waiting for students to come up with questions. You might have touched on this, but maybe an opportunity for you to reiterate. So Douglas College, the students start there and they finish in a different university. Is that correct? Or they finish all their degree at Douglas?
They finish all their degrees at Douglas, but if we talk about university transfer programs, they study or 2 years associate degrees. Then they can start at Douglas College, study for 2 years, and transfer to university. That's why it's called University Transfer Program. But if students are taking 2 years diploma programs or 4-year bachelor degree at Douglas College or a certificate, you will be able to complete it at Douglas College without transferring to any institutions.
Okay. Are there any specific considerations that students should be taking in mind, in terms of when they apply, the timing, when the good times to apply, and what deadlines they should keep in mind?
Yeah. So as I said, we have 3 intakes. It's great if you give time for if you put into consideration the visa processing time and application processing time. So we recommend to submit application at least 6 months in advance. We have students applying 1 year ahead. So the sooner you apply, the better. Since Canada announced that we might be coming to on campus in September, a lot of students are deferring from May intake, which will be online, to September, and we see that quite a lot of spaces and courses are already getting full for September, and we are March, right? So we're exactly 6 months away from September intake. So if you apply 6 months in advance, you will have a high chances getting into the program. I see the question, what is the percentage of international students on campus? So we have around 3,000 international students and about 15,000 domestic students. So what is it in percentage? 1/5, right?
That is a very high percentage, and I'm sure the students enjoy the diversity on the campus. We have another question pop up. Let me read it. Do you offer communication and media studies?
There is no media. We do have communication. Let me just quickly open it. The courses here. We don't have media. And on diploma, not really. Nothing that would bring you to there is an on the post-degree level, the professional communication, but you will need to have a bachelor degree, but not for the diploma programs.
All right. Well, thank you for that. There's a couple of questions in the chat if you want to attend to those.
Yes, just give me 1 second. So how safe at Douglas College to international students, and what is the employability rate of the students after getting their degree? Really good questions, and I'll try to touch base on that at the very beginning. So Douglas College and in general Vancouver is every year recognized as one of the most livable city in the world, and one of the most comfortable cities, right? And the city we are located, the college is located, we're not located in Vancouver City, we are located in the Metro Vancouver, and the city called New Westminster. And New Westminster is actually recognized as one of the most student-friendly cities, and also diverse and multicultural. So it's really, we do not have on-campus accommodation. So our students, they live outside of the campus, they rent the apartment, they engage with the host families. But it's absolutely safe in here. Of course, we not encourage you to go and by yourself overnight in the middle of the night in the dark forest in the park. But Vancouver and in general, and Greater Vancouver area and the area around Douglas College is really, really safe. The employability rate, again, British Columbia has the lowest unemployment rate in the country. Something that I didn't mention is the co-op component. So students who graduate with the who study and who take the program that is 2 years long, eligible for the co-op component, and co-op component gives you the opportunity to put into practice and actually practice what you learn in the classroom settings. And it means that you will also engage and build your network with the potential employers. And a lot of our students, and these co-ops, they are paid. So it's mandatory in British Columbia that this practicum co-op component is paid. And usually after you complete first and the second term, the third term you take off and you participate in a co-op. This will, our career center will help you to find a job in your area. They will help you with your resume, with the interview preparation, with your LinkedIn profile. So you really, really build your confidence in gaining this work experience before you graduate. And it definitely increase your employability once you graduate. We have a lot of success stories from the students who've been hired by the companies where they took the co-op, which is really great. And again, tech, human resources, hospitality, accounting, these are areas that are really, really experiencing shortage in the in staff. So it will not be a problem to find a job after graduation. Is there a difference between college degree and university degree? So the main difference between college degree and university degree is that our programs are applied. And we see that a lot of colleges, employers, they give the priority, not the priorities, but they really like college graduates because they know that the college graduate will come with the practicum experience, where there's the university students, they usually come with a huge theoretical luggage, but they will need some time to get up to speed and, let's say, execute a business plan, right? So on top of that, smaller classrooms, in the college, there will be 30-35 students in your class, and the opportunity to engage and connect with the professor and your classmates. You will know your classmates by name, and the universities, they usually have bigger lectoriums of 150, 300, sometimes 500 students in the class. Another difference is also the price. Of course, studying at Douglas College for 4 years, you will be saving around 60,000 Canadian dollars for education. Okay, and in Canada, it doesn't really matter which college or university you graduate from. The interview and your references, again, coming back to the co-op component, if you get the references from the Canadian employer, that will definitely increase your employability. The students, they really gain this opportunity while they're in college. I love soccer. How supportive and serious is Douglas to students interested in sport, and what are the opportunities available? Good question. So we have athletic students, and there is actually athletic scholarship. You will need to reach out to our athletic department and apply for the scholarship in there. If you're really good, they might be able to cover all your tuition. So we really support if we want talented students in the college, and definitely that's an option. And again, if you love soccer and you're a member of the school team, or you're a captain of the school team, I encourage you to apply for the merit-based scholarship, which would give you another 2,500 Canadian dollars in scholarship. Okay, what type of job opportunities are open to students? Anything. So if you work while you study up to 20 hours per week, you can work anywhere up to 20 hours. It can be coffee shop, it can be professional office, right? So anything you can find. If you take part in the co-op component, then our career center will help you to find a job that is related to your program. Hope I answer your questions, guys.
Well, Maria, thank you very, very much. We are past our time, and we would like to thank our friends at Morningstar and wrap up. Thank you very much for the information. So we'll pull the video and put it up on the site. Students can come back and re-watch it. And they know to reach out to Adele with questions, and to reach out to you if they have specific questions for you. So thank you very much for your time today, and we'll see you again soon.
Sounds good. Stay safe,
Thanks, everybody
everyone.
on the call. Thank you for your time today.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.